Hello everyone, you are welcome back again to my channel. Thanks for stopping by again, and in today's video I'll be talking about some lucrative skills you need to learn before relocating abroad. Some people call it side hustles. Whichever one you call it is fine. You see, this abroad could be very interesting for some persons and at the same time difficult for other persons. Some people will travel abroad, you would think they are picking money from the ground, while some will struggle and struggle, and at the end of the day, they cannot really live the life they envisage for themselves. Well, I'll be sharing my personal experiences with you guys because these lucrative skills have really helped me in this abroad, and I can tell you that for free. So for those that are planning to come over, it is never too late for you to engage in one or two skills, you understand? Because there's no need moving away from a place, and when you come to a new place you continue the struggling. It doesn't really make sense. So I'll be sharing about 16 skills that are really helpful in this abroad life, and I hope you will enjoy this video. If you are new to this channel, you are most welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do. Without any further ado, let's dive into the video. The first on my list is cooking and baking. You see, this cooking and baking helped me a lot when I was in the UK. I was cashing out. Well, it took me about 6 months before I got my first job in the UK, and I started working as a catering assistant, and I took a part-time job because I needed time for myself and my family and other things. So days I don't go to work, I don't just sleep all through. I'll collect orders, soups, jollof rice, or things like that. I will cook them, package them, freeze them, and deliver them. So I was using that to support myself while still waiting for the wages, but I will still have something to hold before my salary will be paid. Don't worry, at the end of the video I will just put a clip of those things I did while I was in the UK. So if you want to really enjoy this abroad, cooking is one lucrative skill you should learn. If you have not learned it yet, it is not late. And just that over here, you need to have your license. If not, you have to be cooking for your close friends. But if you want to really take the business to another level, try to get your license and your food handling certificate, okay, which I have. Gone are those days that people will think cooking is for the ladies. No. A man can cook, a woman can cook, a man can bake, a woman can bake. Learning how to repair electronics and non-electronics items is also another skill you should learn before relocating abroad. The third one is barbing. So if you take that as a skill or as a business, you go to do home services for people, you don't know how much you'll be making. As simple as that name is, barbing, a lot of people have done something tangible with the money they've earned from barbing. It is not also gender-based. Don't say, oh, barbing is for men. No, a lady can also cut hair, just the way a guy can cut hair. So learn barbing if that is where your interest is. The fourth point is content creation. I know most persons don't like to say this. Content creation is also a side skill, or it's not even a side skill. Some people, that is what they do for a living. They just create content, just the way I'm creating content for you guys. At the end of the day, I will get a revenue, you understand, depending on how people watch my videos. So content creation is also another side skill because it's one thing you can do while still working, while still do other things. Just devote maybe 1 or 2 hours of your time, create your content, edit it, and upload. The fifth skill is tailoring and fashion designing. This has really helped me abroad. I don't know if you guys know I sew. I have my YouTube channel for that. In case you don't know, you can check it out. I actually make clothes. Even though, yes, my first job came after 6 months, there was one I got in between. It was a sewing job. If I didn't learn sewing, I wouldn't have even gotten that job in the first place. So I learned sewing before relocating abroad. In fact, before coming over, I was already making clothes, sewing clothes in Nigeria. And most persons patronized me in the UK. Most of the videos I uploaded while I was there, they were more like customers' clothes. Some will bring clothes for me to amend. So aside the fact that I was going for my job, I was also doing that to get, some money. So I was baking, cooking, sewing. The sixth point is digital marketing. I have a friend, she's also a YouTuber. She makes cool cash from digital marketing. If you have not learned that, you need to learn it. It is very good. You will just have your system, you have your internet, and you are good to go. Digital marketing too cannot be overemphasized when you are planning to move abroad. The seventh point is crafting and DIYs. You see, this one, most persons don't say it because people will be like, what is DIY? DIY. DIY means do it yourself. Some people call it design it yourself. In that channel I told you about, I do DIYs, and there was one craft I did about 2 weeks ago. I posted it on TikTok. I'm going to put the comment here. Somebody said, you can sell this thing on ST. I have thought about it. Not just sitting down to create crafts or to do DIYs. You can sell them. Somebody suggested something to me that I can just be making purse, like pencil case or so. Sell them on Facebook Marketplace. In fact, Facebook Marketplace, you don't need license, you don't need anything, you don't need to be a graduate to sell on Facebook Marketplace. Just have them in large quantity, post them there. As simple as that word sounds, crafting, people are cashing out. When you are abroad and you are less busy, if it's painting if you want to draw, you want to craft with fabrics, do it and make it stand out. You can make money. You understand? Before I continue, when I moved down to the UK and I discovered that most persons have like 2-3 jobs. They will tell you, oh, I took shift in this place. So I was thinking one day, I said, am I in the same abroad where these people are? It's like it's me that don't need money, or I started asking myself, I said, this one has 2 jobs, this one has 3 jobs. You see, in this life, you don't need to look at people. So long what you are doing is not out of place, you better just follow your own lane. When they keep telling you that, I have evening shift or I want to go out, in UK, they take shifts a lot. Hey, they really work in the UK. I was just doing my own catering work that I even took as part-time, and I will support it with side hustles. Then I later got another second job. Do you know I never went to that job one day? Because I didn't have the time. The time I was supposed to go for the second job, I will use it to create things in the house that will still fetch me the same money. What I later realized about this working year is you won't really have time for yourself. I remember a story of somebody, may her soul rest in peace. She was tired. I think she did shift, this and that, and while she was driving home, she maybe got dizzy or she dozed off and she got an accident. I said if that person had just worked maybe at most 8 hours, you come and rest in the house. But because they want to meet up, you see them picking different shifts. And that is why these side skills, these lucrative skills, is very, very important. Things that you can be in the comfort of your home, do it, and yet maybe the following day, you will still go to work. So later, I didn't beat myself too hard. I said, why are they taking second shift? It's not because they want to make more money. If I can be in the house, make clothes, create content, bake cakes, cook, and still make almost like ×2 of the money, then why am I going to stress myself? Abroad life, if you don't take care of yourself, if you are not careful, you will lose your family bond. I don't know if you understand me. You will lose this family bond because Daddy is pursuing money, mommy is pursuing money, not because they really want to pursue, bills waiting for them at the end of the month. And I really feel for students that really want to meet up because they are on study visa, so they need to get their COS and the rest. So they are working back to back just to see that they get money. And some of them are parents, so they don't really have quality time with the kids because once mommy is not at home, once mommy is not at home, she's at work, daddy is with the kids. As soon as mommy comes, daddy, sometimes we need to prioritize our health too. Money is important, but then your health too is also important. It is someone that is healthy that can work. I'm not trying to make it look like I'm teasing anybody, but then there are some things we shouldn't really stress ourselves for. Some side skills will just help out in that case. Some people take 3 shifts, morning, afternoon, evening. The next point here is hair making. If you want to do a very presentable hair abroad, like let me use UK now, it has from £80. Then maybe here in Canada, maybe it has from $70 and above. Do you know how much that is? That's just like the basic amount. Then imagine you made 3 people's hair in a week. Let's assume you have other things taking your time. You know how much that is? So hair making is very lucrative. And I'm so happy now that even men are taking it up. When some men make hair for you, you'll be like, it is you that will be making my hair. The first braid I made it myself. Although I didn't really learn it, it's more like instinct. I'm maybe watching YouTube videos. I just put mirror and I did a nice braid. I told myself I've just saved myself maybe £50 because I was trying to rate my hair. So hair making is also very lucrative if you want to, relocate abroad. My next point is beading, to bead things. Bead can be in different forms. You can use beads to make bags. You can use beads to do flower vase. You can use beads to make necklace, earrings. In fact, you can use beads to do many things. As simple as it is, when they tell you some prices of bead bags, you'll be like, is it gold? You know why? It does not fade, depending on the quality of the beads. And I bead too. Most of the clothes I do, I try to bead it. And it's also one of the skills that has helped me. Why I just relaxed on that is because I started raising children, so I didn't want any of them to pick it up and put in their nose or their mouth. The next point is photography skills. It's also one skill that is selling now abroad. Most persons want to have this studio-like picture. There's an extent to which your phone can do for you. So some people have set up this studio setting in their house. A lady showed me the picture that's what she's doing in her house in the UK. I opened my mouth. I wanted to, it was on my birthday. I said, let me just still have some birthday shoots. So I asked her how much for 3 pictures. If you see the price she told me, I said, why is it that expensive? He said, yes, because she has this studio settings, she has this box light and the rest. So photography skill is also lucrative abroad. Some people want to do 1-year-old birthday photo shoot for their babies and they need that studio picture. Somebody will just say, yes, so person is doing that. So this one now, it doesn't really need you to go rent a shop or something, except maybe you want to expand. You can set a corner in your house and use that as your studio. You see all these skills I've been mentioning so far, there are things you can do from home. In fact, they'll come and give you in your house. And if the person is telling you, no, I can't come to your house, you will charge for home service. It's as simple as that. It's very simple. All the while I made food for people, just that most of them, we used to meet at a point. Otherwise, they come to my house to pick them. You understand? The next point here is event planning.